What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video specifically, we are going to be continuing on looking at the 7-day price prediction as we made in yesterday's episode. Furthermore, we are going to be looking at most of the cryptocurrencies, XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, if we have time, the S&P 500. Specifically, we're going to continue on from where we left off yesterday, which was indeed discussing the possibilities of a correction within most of these cryptocurrencies. Yesterday, we discussed that there were two possible key points of support that were probably going to be retested if we started to correct lower. That's exactly what happened, as we mentioned, a short and aggressive short, that is. And, I would like to keep, an update on that and see what exactly happened in today's episode. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we jump into the episode, I just want to really quickly discuss Patreon. We have a limited amount of space left, but I did just open it up again to the public. So if you guys are interested in joining the Patreon group, definitely make sure to click the link in the description down below. For those of you interested in learning what exactly is Patreon, what do I use it for, why does there are 136 people that are involved in this community? Well, to cut it short, basically it's where I post all of my trades live. So instead of waiting around for my YouTube video to launch, which may take, a couple of hours, because I work and I have to edit and upload the videos, you can actually get them live immediately. When I see a buy and call, I'll post it there, or a short call, I'll post it there, or even a sell, things like that. I talk about buying long, selling short, and it does cover most of these cryptocurrencies such as XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, things of that nature, even the S&P 500. So definitely make sure to check it out in the description down below. Otherwise, to move on to today's episode, you can see on the current coin market cap, things are red. Things are continuing to be red compared to where we left off yesterday. Things are down about, I'd say, 3 to 4% in regards to a 24-hour movement, and I'd say close to about 8% in a 7-day movement. You can see it's red all across the board. Prices are falling, prices are correcting, and I'm really not shocked at all. I feel like some people are as they, see the video. I mean, I literally posted in yesterday's episode, the title was literally 7-day price prediction on XRP, and people were saying that my prediction was wrong, and I literally just started the video saying that we're going to see a correction. And it's funny. It just tells me people aren't watching until the end or just watching the video at all. But you can see the correction is happening. We're starting to dip lower. And this works out fairly well for most of the cryptocurrencies. Now, XRP, as I said yesterday, had a few key points to discuss. I specifically mentioned yesterday that we were in a sideways channel. We clearly had a resistance at 70 cents, and we clearly had a bottom support closer to 55 cents. What was discussed was even with this uptrend, there was a fairly high chance we were going to be breaking through this uptrend because all of the other cryptocurrencies had lower uptrends. And with that being, something to consider, it looked like as we were, comparing these uptrends to each other, which was Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, we saw that this uptrend wasn't really going to hold out well within XRP. And what was more so going to hold out was the bottom support, the price floor. That is exactly what happened. Not only did we correct lower, it was a very small, very aggressive trade. Not necessarily something for me as a conservative trader, but we clearly had a bottom right there at 54 cents. And there's a good chance as of today, we're going to see a reversal back up. There's a slight possibility. Now, as I've said and mentioned before, there's a few things we can do to go around profiting off of the market right now. We have to see how today's candle closes. If today's candle closes below support, below the price floor at 55 cents, we know it's weak, and we'll know to short this back down to the moving average closer to 35 cents. Highly unlikely, still possible, still something to consider. So you can clearly set up, maybe just wait till the end of the day. We have over 10 hours left in the trade in the candle today. So let's just see how the candle closes. If it's below the uptrend, if it's below the support, we'll probably set up gear for a short, and we're probably going to be entering a bear market. And vice versa, if we know that we're going to see the price close above here, there's a small opportunity, not necessarily conservative opportunity, but a more aggressive opportunity type of trader to see a potential long either up to 62 cents or all the way up to all-time highs at 70 cents. So that's pretty much where my head was within XRP. In regards to the 7-day price movement, it's really just looking at these other cryptocurrencies. So unfortunately, we have to take our focus off of XRP, focus more on the other cryptocurrencies that are trading right now. So obviously that becomes Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. Yesterday, we discussed that there were two equal opportunities for a correction. We had the uptrend here, and we had this uptrend here. We discussed that this is definitely a weaker uptrend, hence why the line is much lighter in color and less bold than the one at the bottom here. This one was definitely here to stay. So what was interesting and mentioned in yesterday's episode was there's a slight opportunity. We're going to break below here and correct back down to bottom support, and this is what's going to hold, this uptrend, this ascending triangle. There was a good chance we were going to use this as a support and start to correct upwards. So the same thing as I mentioned in XRP is going to apply itself with Ethereum, and as you'll see soon, you're going to see it in Bitcoin and Litecoin. So Ethereum is hitting its bottom right now. We need to set up a few things. If the coin closes below this uptrend here at, let's say, $540, we will be getting ready for a short to the moving average at $444. Anticipate a correction like this if we close below this resistance, and vice versa. If we close above here today, there's a good chance we could experience a long, which I'll draw out in a second, to our all-time highs for 2020. Just like that. Ultimately, the point I'm coming across is, why am I saying that we're going to be waiting 7 days? Why am I saying we're going to be waiting a week in a price prediction? The reason being is all these cryptocurrencies have some sort of ascending triangle forming, except XRP, which is fair. But XRP, as we know, will indeed follow Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. So with Ethereum here, we then scale this out with with a date range of how long we need. And this comes to about, I would say, we could guesstimate right here. Let me just move this out from today. About 8 days. So granted, that is about a week of trading. That is about a week longer of trending. This is closer to about December 15th. Mid-December is where we're looking for, considering today is I believe the 8th or the 9th already, that there's about a week left of consolidation where we really just need to fill the gap within Ethereum, fill the gap within Bitcoin, and fill the gap within Litecoin. Once we see all three done and we fill in those gaps, we'll then be hit with two options. Obviously, a break above our all-time high in 2020, which is 613, with a possible bullish break all the way into the 700s, 800s, or a reversal back down to the ascent or to the moving averages. So these are two prime opportunities. As a conservative trader, I'll be waiting for that opportunity in a week, but just to reference that there is opportunities to see correction back up to 610 right now for a more aggressive trade in the market. Same thing applies itself with Bitcoin. Bitcoin ends right at about December 16th to 17th. That fills in the gap. You can see there's a clear resistance up at 19,700 and a clear bottom support at 18,250. But ultimately, like I said, what we're waiting for is, are we going to close below this resistance and correct back down to the moving averages, or vice versa? Are we going to pump back up and see a small aggressive trade to the upside and then fill in the gap? So it's the same thing that applied itself with Ethereum, also on Bitcoin. Same exact thing with Litecoin. Discussed yesterday, Ethereum and Litecoin had similar trends where we had a smaller uptrend that could be drawn as a weaker support, and then we had a stronger uptrend right here. Exactly as mentioned, we clearly have a reversal candle forming not only on Bitcoin, or not on Bitcoin, but it formed on Litecoin, and it's also forming on Ethereum, and it's usually representing that reversal in price. And there's a good chance that, if you invested into Litecoin, you'd probably see a reversal back up. Now, I'm no financial advisor. This is just me speaking to you about how I think and portray the market and how I personally invest and make money. So right now, market looks great. I don't think we're going to continue to head in a bear market. Yes, we have to consider that there is a slight downtrend on the moving out or on the relative strength indicators. Let's add that right here. But this can be broken. But let's see. This definitely is fairly alarming, but that's why we have to wait. There's over 10 hours left for this coin to trade and figure itself out. But if we actually close today's candle above here, then I'm honestly primed to make a small leverage trade to the upside, where we could easily see a swing back up to $83, even up to $88. So my eyes are open. My eyes are definitely paying attention to these markets. As for the S&P 500 on the daily, we are once again about to retest overbought. So I don't know. It's really tough. I'm just going to wait it out probably another couple of days. Let me know what you think in the description down below. If the market primes itself, I'll get ready to buy back in. Otherwise, I'll just throw my money in because I have 40 years. It's not even worth, fickling over maybe a month or two of trades. But otherwise, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's episode. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.